You can do it, Wally.
You got this, Wally.
Don't mess this up, Wally.
We believe in you, Wally.
Just do it, Wally.
Honestly, I'm not quite sure you can do this, Wally.
Geez, guys, it's not that serious. The people at Dodge County are the real heroes. Hello, friends. I'm asking once again for your assistance.
For every 100 food items donated to help the underprivileged, Wally is briefly exempt from a strict fish and rice diet.
That's right, 7 weeks straight. I'm only allowed to consume fish, rice, broccoli, and water. So get me a cheap meal and stop me from turning into a fish.
Help a good cause and donate food items at the radio station on 100 Bill McCollum Way or at St. Vincent de Paul.
The food items being collected will be updated on approximately a weekly basis. Keep those ears on the radio and eyes on Facebook and TikTok. Your generosity helps the community and Wally. Special thanks to Cassandra Schmidt of Modern Woodmen of America, who will also be matching 50 donations per item.
We're now taking donations for peanut butter and jelly. Don't wait. Be the 100th donation.
Great news. When you work with Klodowski Real Estate, you don't have to love only our listings because, plot twist, we can show you any home on the market. Yep, ours, theirs, the one your cousin sent you at midnight. If it's for sale, we can get you inside. Why limit your options? Your dream home doesn't care whose sign is in the yard, and neither do we. Buying, selling, or just curious? Call to ask. Klodowski Real Estate, your trusted real estate advisors, here for all the homes and all the questions. 920-219-9212.
Getting to know your friends and neighbors, this is Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Good morning and welcome into Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Ashita Rosinski and Kale Zomer up with you in the WBEV studio with you this morning. Hometown Today is presented to you by our friends over at Professional Floor Covering. Professional Floor Covering is an Abbey Design Center located at 713 Park Ave in Beaver Dam. They are locally owned, and Randy and his team are here to help you design the perfect space. They have over 1,000 samples of carpet, LVP, hardwood, tile, area rugs, and window finishings. It's so much more than floors. They have a wide selection of kitchen and bathroom countertops, cabinets, tile, shower inserts, and more. Speaking of their flooring, you can choose from many different types, styles, and brands of flooring. They have carpet, hardwood, laminate, LVP, tile, stone, and area rugs. Randy and his team will come out to measure, provide suggestions on type of flooring at price points to meet your budget. Go to PROFLR.com for all your flooring needs. And we are very excited to welcome in today the Beaver Dam Robotics team. We have the whole Hemling family here. We have Melissa, Owen, and Cole. How are you all today?
Good.
And I know you all are on spring break, but I'm hoping the weather today is a little nicer for actually, doing stuff outside and enjoying your spring break. But you've had some track, so that's supposed to be fun, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and big game or meet tomorrow, right? At Ripon. Yeah, very fun. Well, you guys have had a big weekend this past weekend at State for robotics. Can you talk about your involvement with robotics and how this all started?
Yeah, so I guess I'll go first. I started robotics about 11 years ago. I would have been in second grade. I started with like the little Lego robots and Lego robotics. And then I moved up when I got to high school. I restarted the team at the high school, which is what we're here to talk about today. And I've been doing that for the past 3 years, and this is my senior year.
Yep, I'm Cole. I've been doing robotics for 4 years. And I started in the Lego too, and then I moved up to FTC, so like the larger robots, and yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm their mom, so I work at the district. So when Owen was interested in it, we were at South Beaver Dam, and any programs that would run in elementary school would have to be run by a parent. And so I took on that because he was really interested. I thought something that they'd be good at, and then he really fell in love with it. And then I just been the person following them through all the way through, and now he's a senior, and then Cole is a sophomore. So yeah, so it's been kind of a family affair. And our daughter, who's in 5th grade, these guys at the high school decided to bring back the middle school and elementary level robotics. And so our first 2 teams that start up this year again, my daughter was on that, and then she fell in love with it. So maybe this might keep on going. We'll see.
Wow, it's a whole Hemling affair, right?
Yeah.
How has it been working? I know you said there's two different teams. There's the Robo Hackers and then the Beaver Bots. Can you explain that and how the teams are divided and what each does?
Yeah, so we have two teams and we do the same challenges. We just have so many kids that we needed to have two teams, two robots, so that everybody could get their hands on the robot and be actively doing something. If we had 20, 30 kids working on one robot, especially the size of robot we're working on, it'd be kind of hard for everybody to have their ideas put in and get to work on the robot. So we decided that we'd split into two teams so that everybody could have a role in building and creating these robots to complete the game challenges that we had.
Can you talk about building a robot? That has to be pretty complex and fun.
Yeah, it's so Owen's team on the Robo Hackers, they designed their own custom robot. So that's one way of doing it. And then our team, we just used some parts from kits and stuff and made our own thing out of that. So there's multiple ways of building it. And there's Owen, he used CAD for all of his stuff. So his whole entire robot is in CAD, and that's the same for ours too. But there's a lot to that. There's a lot that goes into building a robot.
So what is CAD?
It's computer assisted design. So instead of just putting parts together in person, I can before building the robot, I can go into a computer software and put all my parts together, create whatever custom parts I needed to make, and we can put those all together on our computer so we can see it beforehand and see how parts work together.
Yeah, it's something that's used in industry. So this is a skill that they both learned, and I know Cole learned it this year. Right, this year new or a little bit last year too. Last year he kind of learned it, and so this is something that's used with engineers in the industry too. So they're just building skills that will transfer to potential careers if they choose to go the engineering route.
Wow, that's fascinating. Yep. So it's all computer not animation, but computer work, and then do you 3D print it, or how does it?
Yeah, so a lot of our parts are custom made. Obviously, you can go the kit route that they did, and so a lot of their parts are more just stock metal that they can put together, but they also had a lot of 3D printed parts. So when they design the robot, they can then be okay, we need to make these parts all custom, so unique shapes that they can't just buy somewhere. So they print them out, and then they can put them on the robot, and it all fits together nicely after they designed it all in CAD.
Wow, that's awesome. That's very interesting. We got to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to hear about your teams at state. That's next on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Keep your family comfortable and worry-free with Surefire, rated Dodge County's best in heating and air conditioning. This is Tom Schwartz, your favorite home comfort specialist. Whether it's icy winters or hot summers, Surefire has you covered with expert installations, repairs, and 24/7 emergency service. With Surefire, you're guaranteed top-rated technicians, reliable service, and a cozy home all year round. Need financing? We offer flexible options to make it easy. Visit us today at surefireinc.com to schedule your annual maintenance, our free in-home estimate.
This week's 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam High School Athlete of the Week is Sam Richter of Hartford High School. Sam plays on the Orioles boys basketball team. His favorite high school moment is hitting a game winner his freshman year against Whitefish Bay. After graduation, he plans to attend Carroll University to play basketball and study accounting. Congratulations to Hartford Sam Richter. He's this week's 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam High School Athlete of the Week.
It's great to see you again, Randy. You're my best friend, and I have more flooring troubles for you to solve. I purchased a second lakefront property with my massive wealth, and it could use your professional touch, but I'm almost embarrassed for you to see them.
Relax, Wally. This is a judgment-free zone. We're here for you if you need new floors, but I'm not going to hug you.
These floors make me uncomfortable, Randy. I feel like they're judging me.
Well, let's turn that judgment into jealousy. At Professional Floor Covering in Beaver Dam, we've got carpet, hardwood, laminate, LVP, ceramic, you just name it. We'll measure, help you design, keep it all within budget, whether you're a big shot like Wally or the average Joe.
And I think I'll have you look at my kitchen and bathroom while you're there, too.
That sounds great, Wally. To give your floor a fresh start to the season, just visit PROFLR.com or our showroom in Beaver Dam. Let the team at Professional Floor Covering turn your frustrations into fascination today.
This summer, curiosity takes the lead at Wayland Academy's Summer Experience. Get ready to explore hands-on courses like video production, rocketry, ceramics, and English language exploration, all taught by expert educators on Wayland's beautiful campus. It's learning that sparks creativity, builds confidence, and makes summer unforgettable. Enrollment is limited, so register now at wayland.org/summer-experience. Wayland Academy. Summer starts here.
Hi, Tim from K&B Tree and Lawn Care here. This spring, we're proud to celebrate 50 years of serving Beaver Dam and the surrounding communities. For 5 decades, we've helped homeowners with professional tree removal, trimming, pruning, stump grinding, emergency storm cleanup, lawn fertilization, weed control, and everything to keep your properties safe and looking their best. We're family owned, locally rooted, and committed to doing the job right. Call us at 920-885-6982. K&B Tree and Lawn Care, 50 years strong and still growing.
Energy does more than power homes and businesses. It powers progress. Whether it's supporting new businesses coming to town or helping existing ones expand, our efforts create jobs and improve the places we all call home. At Alliant Energy, we're not just meeting today's energy needs, we're building a stronger energy future for all. It's reliable, it's resilient, and it's built for Wisconsin's future. Visit AlliantEnergy.com/community growth to learn more.
Hey, this is Randy from Professional Floor Covering, welcoming you back to Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. And we are joined by the Hemling family today talking about robotics. And you guys had a big weekend this past weekend. You were at state. Can you talk a little about that?
Yeah, so we took both of our teams. We both qualified for state. We took both of our high school teams down to Beloit, and we competed in basically an all-day competition with our robots. I think we all had a lot of fun. It was very successful for us. We placed 12th and 17th in our qualification rounds. We just missed out on playoffs and awards, but overall it was a pretty good experience, and it was really exciting to be at state again.
Yeah, and we talked a little about like the games. Can you explain that?
Yeah, so every year there's a different challenge that we do at the FTC level, is what our game challenge is called. So this year it was all kind of themed around like archaeology and stuff like that. So we had little artifacts. If you think about a wiffle ball, it's just kind of like a jumbo wiffle ball. And a robot had to pick those up off the ground and then score them into like a goal or a basket that was about 4 feet up in the air. So we had to make a robot that basically picked up a ball and then shot it into this goal. There's a couple other tasks that made it more difficult or add some strategy elements to it so that like people could make different robots. Our 2 robots looked very different from each other. And so it's kind of why we like the FTC games, because there's a lot of ways that you can build a robot around the challenges.
Yeah. So, how are they different? Like how did you go about figuring out like which one might not work better, but like how did you come with the strategies?
Yeah. So at the beginning of the season, we always get together as teams. We actually start as one big team. And we decided on, what's the best course of action, what's going to like get us the most points, what's the like most strategical thing for us to do, and how to build a robot. So we started building robots together, and then like about halfway through the season, we split off into our 2 teams to go like 2 different routes per se. They went with a more like a simple, just straight through design, so you could just pick up balls and shoot them as fast as possible. And then our team decided to kind of focus on one of the other aspects of it, which was sorting the balls by color. So there's like a green and purple ball. So we'd pick up a ball, and then we could like kind of spin them around in a little like carousel to pick which ball we wanted to shoot when. So we decided to shoot a tad bit slower, but get to sort our colors at the same time. So it really opens up the floor for kids to be creative and design their own unique solutions to these challenges.
Yeah, do you want to describe, like, so at the very beginning, there's a random 3-color ball that was put out there with April tags, right? Do you want to describe that?
Yeah, so the extra challenge that I keep referring to, the balls are all colored, and there's a little, so you score them into the basket, and there's a gate that they fall into. If you get the pattern correct, and so you have like the right colors in the right spots, you get extra points. So instead of just scoring as many as we could, like Cole's team did, we tried to score them all in the right order. So we had our robot kind of decide which ball to shoot when, so that when they went into the goal, they went in whatever order they had to go into, which was randomized at the beginning of the game.
So your robot decides all of that?
Yeah, so we have a bunch of sensors that we got to use, and then we program it to say, hey, this ball is this color, so I want this ball to be in like this slot in our robot, so that when we shoot, this one shoots first, and then the next one shoots. And so it's a really cool thing for us to build, and it really started to pay off at the end of the season when it started to come together.
Yeah, that's very interesting. I didn't even know that was something that was possible to do. So that's awesome. And I can only imagine how much time and effort it takes to build these robots, but also components like the sensors and whatnot. How is that all possible? You want to talk a little about the donors at Beaver Dam and how that's all able to come together?
Yeah, so we do compete with a bunch. I think there's about 100 robotics teams across the states. And so this really, you can tell the teams at state especially that have really good corporate sponsors is the best way to put it. So we're not like the Milwaukee teams, Madison teams, they have some really good corporate sponsors. And so they're walking in with some pretty elaborate robots. And so we at Beaver Dam are fortunate to also we're one of the few rural teams out there, but it's because that we have all these sponsors in our area that are willing to support our teams. So our sponsors this year were Generac, Amstead Automotive, John Deere, Horicon Works. It was the Judy and Tom Heffron family. It was the Wilkins family. EK Machines. Cole mentioned that Owen's team had a custom chassis. So they're supposed to show the judges how they increase their skill sets. And so for Owen's team, him being a senior, his way to set a goal and increase his skill set was using what was the machine again? It was
a CNC machine.
CNC machine. So EK Machine helped us out with, because a CNC machine is really expensive. So giving access to their machine and custom cutting their chassis using a CNC machine so that they could learn those skills. And then 3M as well. They helped donate some of the things for like the middle school program as well. So we have a lot of sponsors out there, and that gave all the like money in excess. Oshkosh Corporation was another one too. And so we also have people that are just coming in to like look at our robot, help give us feedbacks on our robots, because like I'm not an engineer, so we rely on people to come in and give us skills with that. I think for like John Deere, the intake that's I think BeaverBots, Cole's team. Do you want to describe your intake for that?
Yep, so our robot had a intake to, like what Owen said, is to pick up the balls from the ground, and we learned a few things from some engineers in our community, and we just applied that to our robot.
It looked like a soybean or a combine ticket. So it was like rubber bands, but it looked like a soybean combine, and they would just easily pick up the balls. And a lot of, you can see that there's like certain ideas that work well. So like once you go through your competitions, all the other teams are like taking notes of like what's working, what's not working, watching all the live streams of all the other competitions you don't go to, and you can kind of see like some ideas that take off in that idea that Cole's group had with that combine. And Owen had it on his robot for a little bit there too, was an idea that like kind of took off for that. But there's some pretty advanced robotics that's happening. I mean, these guys, both teams at Beaver Dam had some pretty advanced stuff that they were doing. And when you look at the states, I think it was a really competitive state where I think the top two teams, you guys should probably talk about alliances, but like they were paired up together and they had the highest, they broke the record twice during the state meet for the highest Midwest like high score. Wow. Because the robots were just, there's some offense, some defense happening there. And so they had, I believe those two teams all had shooters, right, that could rotate and were programmed to be, they would fixate on the basket, and no matter where you'd move them, it would be auto aimed. It would be auto aimed. So wherever they were, they could just, as soon as they pick up the ball, they could shoot it, and it was already, no human had to aim it. It was just auto aimed through the programming. So it was pretty impressive that you could see a couple of teams at state had that type of thing, that they're all like, it was just kind of eerie that these robots were just all always pointed, no matter where they were at, always at the basket type of thing. So it was cool to see that like level of the things that high schoolers are doing in the state of Wisconsin, and have that opportunity to work that high and really expand those skills so that they're ready for the workplace, and also just passionate about, like, I know both these guys, like I can tell Cole really loved to build. I could see that his passion for like building, it was something that you don't get to do always in the classroom. And Owen, just the thinking process of what's next and a creative way of doing things. I think his had a very creative thing that no one else had. It was like a two-way flap. Do you want to describe that two-way flap idea?
Yeah, so like I said,
one-way flap,
we had like a little spinner in the inside, so our balls would come into this little spinning table, and it would spin the balls around. And we wanted to find a faster way of shooting them to get them out of our robot faster. So what we did was, when they'd spin one way, they'd come underneath a gate and push the gate up. So we could spin them around freely one way. When we spun them the other way, the gate would come down and kind of lock, and then it'd come up this like gate or ramp into our shooter. It's kind of hard to like visualize it without the robot here, but it's just it's an example of one of the things that we got to build as a team, and kind of make our own unique approach to the challenges that we had.
Yeah, I'm so impressed with how you all are talking. I feel like I am like lost and just so amazed by it all. But we only have about a minute left here. So is there any last thoughts or words that you guys want to get out there about the robotics team?
Yeah, so we have a showcase coming up on April 1st that opens to community. So we wanted to invite people who may be interested in robotics, either participating or coaching or whatever, to come out and see what we're doing and see more of an in-depth recap of our whole entire season. It's going to be 6:30 in the Beaver Dam High School Library. And so, again, it opens to public, and we'd love to see a lot of people there to come out and see what we've been doing this season.
Yeah, so it's from 6:30 to 7:30, and then the public has the option of driving the robots. So both robots will be out. You'll get to see like a sample match on what they all did, but then at the very end, people get to drive the robots around and shoot the balls around. Yeah.
Awesome. April 1st?
Yep.
April 1st, Wednesday,
Awesome.
yep.
Well, thank you all for being here, and good luck tomorrow at your track meet, and enjoy the rest of spring break. When we got to take a quick break. When we come back, it is Friday, which means it is Feel Good Friday with Kale and I. That's next on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. Iran is now threatening to target recreational and tourist sites worldwide, a show of defiance as the war hits the 3-week mark. Iran targeting its Gulf neighbors again overnight. Energy fields in Qatar, United Arab Emirates, and Kuwait all hit. The war exposing the world's reliance on fragile fossil fuel routes as well, and the U.S. gas prices spiking 99 cents since the start.
Gas at this station here in Maryland quickly approaching $4 a gallon, and that is becoming the norm across the country. The national average this morning, $3.93. That is up now almost a full dollar in 3 weeks since the war began.
ABC's Elizabeth Schulze. Chuck Norris has died. He was a martial arts grandmaster and action movie star whose presence made him an iconic tough guy. Extreme weather in the Southwest, shattering March records all over the place. There was one Arizona city that hit 110 degrees yesterday, the highest March temperature ever in the United States. This is ABC News.
Catch Z's with Slumberland and catch all the excitement happening at 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge, on now at the Slumberland Furniture Studio.
Now this news update on Wisconsin Radio Network. I'm Ted Allen. The majority leader in the Wisconsin State Senate's not seeking re-election this fall. Devin LeMahieu announced his decision Thursday. LeMahieu was first elected to the Senate in 2014. He's been majority leader since 2021. He's the fourth Republican not seeking re-election to the Senate. Former Wisconsin Attorney General Brad Schimmel gets a new title after his term as interim U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Wisconsin ends. Wednesday, U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi announced she's naming Schimmel first Assistant U.S. Attorney in Milwaukee, allowing him to continue to oversee cases in Wisconsin. And there are no immediate plans in the Madison Metropolitan School District to rename a school named after the late farm labor leader Cesar Chavez after a New York Times report accused Chavez of decades of sexual abuse. The district spokesperson says they're gathering information and monitoring developments. Ted Allen, Wisconsin Radio Network News.
Around here, sunrise only means one thing. It's time to get to work. Whether you're hauling, herding, baling, or raking, Kubota tractors and hay tools are built to make hay any day, including while the sun shines. Learn more about how Kubota is built to get the job done right at KubotaUSA.com. Go to KubotaUSA.com/disclaimers for full disclaimers.
3-year-old Reagan was treated at St. Jude. Now she can spend her days playing dress-up.
I look beautiful in this.
Instead of thinking about cancer. The team at St. Jude has helped push the overall childhood cancer survival rate in the U.S. from 20% to more than 80%, and we won't stop. Let's help more kids just be kids. Learn more at stjude.org. Finding cures, saving children.
In sports, another first-round exit for the Badger men's basketball team, getting edged by High Point, a 12 seed, 83-82 in the first round of the tournament last night. Wisconsin season ends at 24-11. Badgers' last Sweet 16 appearance now is way back in 2017. The Badger women's basketball team advanced in the Women's Basketball Invitational, beating Oregon State 62-58. They'll head to Florida to take on Miami Sunday morning at 11. You'll hear it on 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam. Beaver Dam alum Maddie Wilkie had 7 points as her collegiate career came to an end. The Utah women lost at Eastern Kentucky in the WBIT 72-58. Green Bay women face Minnesota today in the first round of the NCAA tournament. Virginia Tech, which features Cale Peterson from Waupun, will play Oregon this afternoon as well in the first round of the NCAA. Bucks got run out of the gym by Utah 128-96. They'll be in Phoenix on Saturday night. Badger women's hockey team faces off with Penn State tonight in the Frozen Four. Boys basketball tournament continues at the Kohl Center in Madison. You can hear all the games on the ESPN Wisconsin app. That's your Daily Dodge Sports Center. I'm Wade Bates on 95.3 WBEV.
Start your morning off right with the WBEV Morning Show with Wade Bates and Sherry Sackett. Weekdays from 6 to 9 on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Cloudy skies with a few peaks of sun today, with daytime highs approaching 50. Winds out of the northwest, 8 to 15 miles per hour. Overcast tonight, 35. A blend of clouds and sun tomorrow, highs around 60. Chance of rain Sunday, high of 43. 45, mainly sunny skies Monday. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Currently 45.
You can do it, Wally. You got this, Wally.
Don't mess this up, Wally.
We believe in you, Wally.
Just do it, Wally.
Honestly, I'm not quite sure you can do this, Wally.
Geez, guys, it's not that serious. The people at Dodge County are the real heroes. Hello, friends. I'm asking once again for your assistance.
For every 100 food items donated to help the underprivileged, Wally is briefly exempt from a strict fish and rice diet.
That's right, 7 weeks straight. I'm only allowed to consume fish, rice, broccoli, and water. So get me a cheat meal and stop me from turning into a fish.
Help a good cause and donate food items at the radio station on 100 Bill McCollum Way or at St. Vincent de Paul.
The food items being collected will be updated on approximately a weekly basis. Keep those ears on the radio and eyes on Facebook and TikTok. Your generosity helps the community and Wally. Special thanks to Cassandra Schmidt of Modern Woodmen of America, who will also be matching 50 donations per item.
We're now taking donations for peanut butter and jelly. Don't wait. Be the 100th donation.
Get your game face and your grocery cart ready for madness at the market at Beaver Dam. Score big with Holstone Farms boneless pork sirloin roast or chops, just $2.49 a pound in family packs. Grab Bellatoria ultra thin pizzas or garlic bread, 2 for $10, perfect for game time. Keep the crowd fueled with Gatorade, 3 for $5, and stock the fridge with select Pepsi 24 packs for $11.99. From tip-off to the final buzzer, they've got your winning lineup only at the market at Beaver Dam. Nothing says Sunday Fun Day like joining the Knights of Columbus on April 19th for a Sheep's Head card party, Hearts and Diamonds. It's happening at Resurrection Parish, Allenton Church Hall, 209 Main Street in Allenton. Doors open at noon with cards starting at 1 and playing through the afternoon. Enjoy door prizes, raffles, and a light lunch, all for just a $10 entry fee. Bring your friends and your best game face. We will see you there on Sunday, April 19th.
Hi, it's Randy from Professional Floor Covering, making sure you don't miss what's happening in your hometown. It's Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Kale, it's Friday.
It's Friday, which means it's Feel Good Friday.
It is.
We need a Feel Good Friday this week too, because it's been a weird week.
Monday was the snowstorm.
Yep. I mean, Beaver Dam and some other area schools are on spring break and started their spring break with a blizzard.
Yep.
I'll tell you, never did I anticipate that my kids would spend Wednesday, the midpoint of spring break, spending the afternoon sledding, which they did. Yeah, not usually the ideal spring break
That's
activity,
crazy.
but, it is what it is. And for me personally, it's been a weird week because we had that. On top of it, we also started our week down a car because we had a car that needed repairs, and then it was supposed to get repaired on Monday, but then everything was closed on Monday because of the blizzard, so that got delayed. And then was one of I think 4 people who actually came to the office on Monday, only to find out that the furnace back by my office was was not working properly and was blowing cold air. It was 58 degrees in my office. So it's been a weird week. So we need some feel-good stuff today.
We do.
And I've got a great story here.
Okay.
Move over Beyonce, because there is a new diva in town. Meet Chico. Chico is a 9-year-old yellow-crowned Amazon parrot, and he has become an internet sensation after a video of him singing Beyonce's song If I Were a Boy has gone viral. He resides at the Lincolnshire Wildlife Park in the UK. The talented bird is known for his pitch-perfect renditions of various pop hits. Beyond his famous Beyonce cover, which has gone viral, it's good. It's pretty impressive. His impressive repertoire also includes songs from Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, and he even does a little Freddie Mercury from Queen, which I love. Park officials noted that the bird's vocal talents became a major draw for visitors, often attracting crowds eager to hear his unique performances. The video has garnered thousands of shares across social media, with fans praising his uncanny ability to hit the right notes. He really does. I've listened to If I Were a Boy. He's got those notes.
I'm excited to hear this.
Well, hold on. So, and the added bonus is the sanctuary he's at. They charge admission to get in, and that money all goes to conservation efforts, and they've seen a real boost because of it, which is great. However, it turns out Chico may have a little competition. Now, we don't know exactly where this guy's from, but somebody recently posted on their TikTok, a guy who plays electric guitar, posted he's got a parakeet that apparently likes to rock out a little bit. Now, Chico, he preferred the most of pop music. This little guy, he likes rocking out. And I'm going to play you a clip, and you're going to hear only 2 sounds in this clip. You're going to hear an electric guitar, and everything else you hear is going to be a parakeet.
Okay.
For it. How about those pipes?
I don't understand how birds can do that. I really don't.
Oh my gosh, that made me smile when I heard that.
That's
was
funny.
Fantastic. Have you ever seen some of the videos that go around of these parakeets who scream and curse at their owners?
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's so mixed feelings, because when I first come across it, I laugh. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is hilarious. And then I let it simmer too much. Go, all right, well, there might be a reason they act that way.
Yeah.
And then you start to feel bad, they had to have previously been in a bad home situation. to do
Yeah.
that. And then you start feeling bad and dark and sad. But back on some positive notes for this Feel Good Friday. Another reason to feel good.
a blessing to have a good neighbor.
Well, a good neighbor is a good neighbor.
I love you, neighbor.
Hi, neighbor. How are you doing?
It's a beautiful day in the
That's right. We've had some cool holidays recently. We had Ranch Day. Earlier this week, we had National Awkward Moment Day. But today's a special day because today is Won't You Be My Neighbor Day. How about that? It's dedicated to honoring Fred Rogers, the famous Mr. Rogers from PBS, from Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, and helps to promote his message of kindness, empathy, and community. It's always celebrated on March 20th. And why is it celebrated on March 20th, Ashley? Because that was Fred Rogers' birthday.
Ooh.
Yeah, Fred. It's especially prominent and recognized statewide in Pennsylvania. I did not know this because Pittsburgh is where the show was produced.
Oh, really? I didn't know
So there
that
you
either.
go. Pittsburgh has produced both Mr. Rogers and Wally Lukashinsky. I mean,
I was going to say, we're going to have to ask Walter about that.
I know. Now I'm realizing he's got to be an expert on Mr. Rogers.
Yeah.
And Pennsylvania officially declared it a statewide holiday, and so go out there. You know how you can celebrate. Get out well, first of all, should break out if you got a cardigan. Break out the cardigan sweater. Go out there, do acts of kindness for your neighbors. Help out your school. Do some service projects, and spread a little good out there on behalf of Mr. Rogers. Were you a big Mr. Rogers watcher?
I was not.
Okay. You're a little bit on the young side for Mr. Rogers, but
Yeah.
loved coming home from school and watching a little Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. That was always a good time. And not only is today Won't You Be My Neighbor Day, today is also...
Do you know what day it is?
Today is the first day.
First day of what?
Today's the first day of spring.
The first day of
Thank
spring.
goodness.
First day of spring.
One fine day in spring.
Spring, of course. Huh? You know spring. Glorious spring day.
Yep, the sun is shining.
Sun shining, birds chirping.
The sun is shining, birds are singing.
And the yellow haze of pollen is spreading throughout the land.
It's showtime.
Yes, Ashley, as of this very minute, I kid you not, down to the minute, it is officially spring. 9:46 a.m.
Of winter. So tired of winter.
I agree. I'm ready for spring, and it's going to be, the next 2 days here are going to feel a lot like spring.
I know.
Today you're looking at kind of partly cloudy skies. We're going to be up into the low to mid 50s. It's not the 60, 70 degrees with sunshine we really want, but it's
Isn't that going to be tomorrow?
What's the, tomorrow. So we're going to see tomorrow's going to be even warmer. We're looking at highs in the 60s.
Woo!
Maybe some spots coming really close to 70 even. We are going to have some a little bit overcast skies tomorrow, but
Just give me the warmth. Like coming back from Florida.
I'm with you.
And going into a snowstorm, I was like, you have to be kidding me.
Yeah.
Tomorrow my weather app says 70.
Can't blame you on that. So
yeah.
One more thing for this Feel Good Friday. There's just a lot of feel good holidays today because it's also International Day of Happiness.
Aww.
Yeah, and every year since 2012, Gallup has put out a World Happiness Report, which ranks how people in more than 140 countries evaluate the quality of their lives. And for the 9th year in a row, what country do you think was number one on the list of happiest countries?
It's somewhere in Europe. I want to say it's in Europe.
Yep.
I can't remember if it's Sweden or Finland. I think it's Finland.
You would be absolutely correct. Finland is number one for the 9th year in a row. Number 2 is Iceland. Denmark comes in at number 3, and the rest of the top 10 include Costa Rica, Sweden, so that was another great guess, Norway, the Netherlands, Israel, Luxembourg, and Switzerland. Now, you might be surprised, obviously, given what's going on right now in the Middle East, to see Israel, but...
I'm shocked at Israel.
But you have to remember that this takes surveys from the last 3 years. So it wouldn't really consider what's going on over there right now.
I guess,
as far as the United States, where do we rank on the list, do you think? Again, out of 147 countries, where do you think the United States ranks?
Not high. Probably like in the middle.
In the middle? We're actually a little higher than that. We rank number 23 out of 147.
Really?
But it is one of the lowest rankings that the United States has had since they started doing this. There was last year we were 24th, so we're up one spot from last year. So we're trending in the right direction.
Well, that's good.
By the way, for what it's worth, Overall, Afghanistan, Sierra Leone, and Zimbabwe are the countries where people are least happy.
I could see that.
So there you go. That is what I've got for you today on a Feel Good Friday.
Well, awesome. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to find out what's happening this weekend. That's next on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
Prizes, exclusive experiences, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting DailyDodge.com/contests.
That's DailyDodge.com/contests.
Hey, it's Stacy with Slumberland Beaver Dam. Our annual indoor Easter egg hunt is this March 28th, and it starts at 10 a.m. Now, kids 5 and under will get a head start. Be sure to follow our Facebook page on our events posts, and it will show you any and all information that you need. But March 28th, starting at 10 a.m., is our indoor annual Easter egg hunt. Bring your excited kiddos and find all of the eggs. There are a few additional extra special prizes and baskets for a couple of the golden egg winners. Stop into the store and have some fun with us on March 28th.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-478-6430 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-478-6430. That's 800-478-6430. What do you have to lose? Call 800-478-6430. Again, 800-478-6430.
There's no better time than right now to take care of yourself. Marshfield Clinic Primary Care helps you stay on track with screenings and vaccinations, or to simply connect on your overall well-being. Visit marshfieldclinic.org/primary care.
Anger towards your noisy, faulty furnace should not be the only thing keeping you hot this winter.
I'm tired of this.
If your furnace can't keep up, call JB Mechanical. They'll clean and repair and keep you warm all winter. So if your self-furnace inspections sound like this...
Okay, turn it on. What the... Oh my...
Then don't suffer through another noisy night. Take advantage of JB Mechanical's fast, friendly, professional service and get your furnace running today. Visit jbmechllc.com, a proud Train dealer.
It may be chilly outside, but a grill full of Usinger sausage will warm you up in a hurry. Any time of year is a great time for Usingers. If you need a little extra heat, try one of their andouille or chorizo sausages. They're absolutely delicious hot off the grill, or the perfect thing to spice up your soup or stew. Don't let the weather get you off your game. The temps may be chillin', but I'm still grillin'. Look for Usinger's famous sausage at your local grocer, or order it online at usinger.com. Usingers, America's finest sausage.
Hey neighbor, this is Randy, owner of Professional Floor Covering, welcoming you back to Hometown Today on your hometown station, 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
And welcome back to Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge. Kale, what do we have going on? Well, I know we don't have Wisconsin basketball.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Wish there was some worthwhile basketball to watch or listen to this weekend, but I don't think there's really any basketball going on, as far as I know. Yeah,
none.
That was a tough pill to swallow yesterday.
Yeah,
that was not fun. The Badgers falling to High Point, but the biggest upset of the day for sure. Not the only upset, but the biggest.
Yeah. Well, we got Kale. I have to ask your opinion on this.
Okay.
So next Friday, I have to get my wisdom teeth out.
Yep.
Like awful. So not looking forward to it. I have to get all 4 out. Friday at 10 a.m. I'm going home. I only live about an hour from here. I'm going home so I can recoup and recover at my parents' house because I can have someone wait on me, right? Awesome.
Yeah.
My mom texted me the other day and goes, "We have tickets for the Brewers game on Sunday. We should go." Next Sunday, I'm like, "Mom, I have my wisdom teeth surgery on Friday." And she was like, "You should be fine." I don't think I'm going to be fine. And my dad, when I said, Mom, I don't think that's a good idea, my dad texts me and goes, I always thought you were the strongest of my 3 kids. Guilt tripping me into being like,
wow.
You need to go.
Disappointment from Dad.
I know.
Ouch.
Because
that one hurts.
I'm getting 4 teeth pulled on Friday. I need to know, am I insane?
I think
saying, I don't know if I want to go.
Sunday, you might be okay. You're getting it done Friday morning.
Yep.
I mean, Sunday might be all right by then. I'll tell you, I made the mistake. I got my wisdom teeth out when I was in high school.
Okay.
And I made the mistake because I was in high school and young and thought I could bounce back from everything. It was it that? No, it must have been the next day. I thought it was that night, but it might have actually been the next day. I thought it would be a great idea to go out partying and bowling with friends.
Oh, no.
Not a wise choice.
Yeah.
But again, that was a pretty physical activity.
True.
And that was like less than 24 hours after the surgery. So, I mean, I think you'll be okay.
Just
take it easy, maybe,
Yeah.
skip the alcohol, just rest, take it easy.
I just can't believe that they are shocked beyond belief that I'm like, I don't know if I want to go. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, we'll find out, I guess.
Yeah, I'll report back Monday morning.
Yeah, so sadly no Badgers to watch.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't know, did you see the graphic going around that took the 4 number 1 seeds from the tournament, and they showed the starting 5 for each of those schools, where those starting 5 started their college careers?
No.
Versus so you've got the 4 number 1 seeds, and so like when you look at Duke, all 5 of their starters started at Duke.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
And then you had was it Arizona?
Yeah.
Arizona's number 1 seed, and I think 4 or 5 of their starters started at Arizona, still there. Only 1 transferred from I think Alabama.
Okay.
And then you look. You look at Michigan, not one of their starting 5 started their career at Michigan. So it's like, yeah, Michigan definitely knows how to use the transfer portal.
Yep.
So it's gonna be interesting.
What about Florida?
Florida, I want to say either for sure at least 2, but I think 3 of their starters started with Florida. So they've got 2 or 3 starters that started somewhere else, and I think I don't even want to guess where the other ones were from, but yeah, it's fascinating. So
yeah, my brackets are not doing well.
Mine. I'm not kidding you, Ashley. I am actually, when I filled my men's bracket out, I am actually trying to go for the worst record in our pool. I'm really trying to have the.
You're trying to take
because I'm done trying to win. I want to have the worst bracket. We should have like a worst bracket prize for our bracket pool. I think that'd be fun. But yeah, so no Badger basketball.
No.
We got some Bucks basketball coming up tomorrow night. They are out west facing the Suns, although that season hasn't been super exciting either.
Nope.
Brewers, you got some spring training baseball tomorrow afternoon.
Yep.
As the Brewers face the Padres, and we got less than a week to go till opening day. So hopefully the Brewers can bring us some excitement, because we need some. Did want to mention too, speaking of next Thursday, so they'll play spring opening day is an afternoon game, which you'll hear right here on 95.3 WBEV. And then about the time that wraps up, you can head over to Pizza Ranch, because next Thursday night from 4 p.m. until 8 p.m., we've had the good folks from Beaver Dam Loaves and Fishes on the program before. They do
we have.
Great service of serving a free hot community meal every Tuesday, every week. It's open to the community. Anybody can go out. They've been serving, they've been averaging almost 1,000 meals a week, which is unbelievable. They are going to be doing a community impact night out there at Pizza Ranch next Thursday, March 26th, from 4 p.m. till 8 p.m. And during that time, 10% of all sales at Pizza Ranch plus tips will all go to the Beaver Dam Loaves and Fishes to help support that initiative, because obviously it costs money to put that on and serve almost 1,000 meals a week. So make sure you hit that up next Thursday from 4 to 8.
Yes, definitely head out there. But that is going to do it for us today. We'll be back on Monday, same time, same place, on Hometown Today on 95.3 WBEV, powered by Daily Dodge.
This is Matt Heyer from Heyer Insurance and Estate Planning.